Welcome back to Butterfly Infinity, where we alchemize change and transformation into evolution. Today, I will be doing a collective message, just focusing on words of encouragement. What do you need to know? What do you need to pay attention to? So let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what would the collective benefit from knowing at this time? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Cups. So if there is the family and a happy emotional fulfillment, wish, and dream that you've had, Spirit wants you to know that it's going to come true. Okay? We got the Queen of Swords, so you might just need to stay in that energy of expressing yourself and speaking your truth, right? Okay. And then the first card I think we had was Judgment. And I think that came upside down. And I think these were the last two. Right? Okay. Okay, so the Judgment card being in reverse here. Judgment in right side up means that there's a rebirth of this situation at hand, and that you're being called to action. So with this being in reverse, I'm going to go ahead and go to the book and go ahead and read that. Um, let's get to it. Only through responding to the call can we become truly alive, right? It's not about judging others, but judging yourself. There are times to be kind to yourself, and then there are times for some tough love. Now is one of those times. There's an important change needed for you to reach new heights, but you're prepared. Your past self is behind you, and the future calls. Examine yourself and your choices honestly. Is this the best you? Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. But I just wanted to so it's like something that you've been wanting to expand on, you've been called to, but you haven't been wanting to do it. But you keep looking at it and you keep looking it up and researching it with the phone, and you're like, just looking out into the horizon and daydreaming about it, but you're not taking any action. And Spirit wants to step in and rebirth the situation for you. But you have to let go of those self-limiting beliefs, okay? You have to get out of stagnation and into action, right? All right, so that's what I'm getting with that, guys. Let's move on. We have the Eight of Swords and we have the Six of Wands. So once again, with that Judgment being right side up, the Eight of Swords is mental confinement, anxiety, being nervous, illusions, because she can easily break away from this rope. It's loose. The swords are not capturing her. They're not in a way where she cannot easily move them and walk away from them. Okay, they aren't containing her. So any self doubt, any mental intrusive thoughts about what you know, that what area you want to go into, how you want to expand, give them to your spiritual team in prayer and start to process and work through them, okay? Because once again, she has her eyes blindfolded, meaning that your answer and your freedom is going to come mentally first. The swords are mental, okay? So your breakthrough is going to be a mental breakthrough for you to step into that call of action and and transform your thoughts, okay? And here it is, Ace of Swords. So, and like I was just saying, swords represents thoughts, logic, and this Ace of Swords is clarity, a new beginning, and truth by Spirit. So Spirit wants to come in and just show you bliss with this Judgment and the Ace of Swords. It's like once you answer the call, Once you step up and once you transform your thoughts and your mind, like, you are going to have a brand new beginning that is going to be blessed by the divine. Okay? Oh, and then we have the Six of Wands, meaning success. Success after war, right? And so this means that after you get done making those changes and fighting for what you know you can accomplish, you're going to be celebrated by others, because this is a person returning to war in the story. I mean, returning from war in the story, but after a victorious battle. So you're going to overcome this, okay? This too shall pass, guys. All right, let's move on to our meditation mindfulness deck. Angels and ancestors. These did come flying out. And I'm just going to take them because they just fell, right? And I'm just like, okay. So this says, wake up with a grateful heart. I'm trying to get it close. You can screenshot the screen and come look at it. So that is always good. When we set our minds on gratitude, our moods and our attitudes and behavior, they follow. Set reminders on your phone through the day to cultivate a daily mindful breathing practice. Okay, so anytime you feel like those thoughts are just coming in your mind, watch how you breathe. You'll be surprised. Sometimes when we are like in an anxious situation that causes a lot of anxiety, we stop breathing. I don't know if you noticed that, but I have. And I'm like, wow. And then you have to take time catching up and you just, flustered. So breathing definitely helps to keep us balanced and grounded, guys. All right, so I hope this can clear. I'm going to look up how to make sure to get these things clearer for you all, okay? But bear with me for now. And this one just says, answer one of these questions daily. So let me pick one real quick. What is the greatest gift you have been given and why? Out to me, of course, I would say evolution. Because I can always take the lessons from the past and apply them into the future. And that helps me cultivate my confidence to be able to help others. So what is it for you? Leave me a comment below. Okay? All right, let's get to messages from my Moonology deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What would the collective benefit from knowing at this time? Okay. Yes. All right. You are very close to achieving your goal. So keep on that path, okay? Please answer that call to action. Transform your mind, the situation, okay? And that's Gibbous Moon. We have, what do you need to release? That's so funny because it always goes into in alignment with the other cards. You are good enough. Full Moon and Virgo. And this, what do you need to release, is Waning Moon. And so, guys, like I said, any feelings of self-doubt, any feelings of second-guessing yourself, low self-esteem, low confidence, these are things that can be reversed once you identify them and start to work to reverse them, okay? And start to build them up. You can set a small task for you and like washing dishes every day, okay? And once you wash the dishes every day, you tell yourself every day, thank you, self. Thank you for following through with what you said you were going to do. You're very dependable. Things like these are going to start to help you feel like, yes, I can do it. I did this every day. So also, if you need to release being too tough on yourself, like I always say on this channel, realize that you are the masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time, guys. All right, so let's get a word of encouragement from this deck. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what would the collective benefit from knowing the most at this time? All right, the bottom of the deck, we have, I am in sync with the flow of life. If you're being called to action, answer the call. I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. Okay, see, there we go. Self-worth again. And then my power lies in my peaceful presence. Oh, I love these cards. They're so beautiful, aren't they? So just make sure that you're speaking up about what you need, even if that is in prayer, to yourself, in the mirror, to others, your loved ones. And always try to lead from a place of peace, guys. All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guys, what message would the collective benefit the most from hearing at this time? All right, positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. So that sums it up. And then it says, enjoy the beauty of becoming at the bottom of the deck. But this just sums it up, guys. That those swords, those intrusive thoughts, you have to offset them. How? With positive ones. Any self-doubt, you have to offset it with what? Positive behavior. Consistent positive behavior. Consistent positive thoughts. And then you'll be able to step into your purpose and step into this new beginning that Spirit is offering you. Okay? All right. Thank you all for watching. I hope you received value from this message. If something spoke to you, please leave me a comment below. I love to hear it. And I will see you next time here at Butterfly Infinity. Bye.